Have you seen how tour players practice and build a putting station on the green? What they're always doing is they're building a station that gives them feedback. They're working on the mechanics of their stroke, but they're getting feedback all the time on what's actually happening. So I'm going to show you how to build a practice station with one really good simple training aid and some tees, and how you can then build something that's going to give you feedback on the mechanics of your stroke and start line and face angle, the three most important parts to putting, and how they can help you transform your putting. I've got down this kind of arc on the floor. This is the Visio putting arc, so I use this to help me monitor what my stroke's going to be doing in terms of the arc I'm moving the putter on, okay? And I always like to have feedback. So what we're looking at is this is block practice for your putting before you go into what your skills tests would be. But I always like to have an outcome based on what I'm trying to do. So I've got a little marker here, so I'm going to put the arc marker 3 feet past the front edge of the hole. So just pace out the 3 feet here, so just go right there, 1, 2, 3 feet. We've got the marker down, so I don't want to be outside the marker, so this gives me the idea of what my pace control is like at the same time as I'm still working on what my stroke is. So to start with, I'm just going to get a feel of trying to make sure, looking at the arc here, I'm keeping the putter face somewhere near square to that arc on the path, okay? Then I'm going to pop the ball down and get a little feel for this, okay? What I like you to do is when you do your block practice, you still go through your routine. So the routine for me would be, I like to step in, right hand first, aim the face, build my stance. Once I've aimed it, look at the hole, look back, forward press, hit the putt. So for me, that's a really good way for me to be able to go through what my routine is going to be. So once again, I'm just going through this routine. So routine is going to be key, because if you do it in your practice, it means it becomes second nature to you on the golf course. So here, just again, just hit these 3 putts, getting a little feel. So there we are, getting a little feel right in here of what it's doing on this arc of approach, getting this good solid thing. So right hand, build the stance one more time, using the arc to give me the feedback of what the stroke and the shape of the stroke is trying to do. Heeled that a little bit, oh, nearly. But the pacing was good. I just struck that a little out the heel, okay? 2 out of 3 wasn't bad from sort of, 12 to 15 foot range. Okay, now what I'm going to do is the next 3, I'm going to give myself an objective goal, okay? The front of the arc here has got the gate. So I'm just going to go straight in on the gate here. I'm going to try and ignore the gate and hit the putt, okay? Still focus on the feeling of the stroke, but give myself the direct feedback of what happens if I hit the gate, okay? So look back there, forward press, hit. That was good again. So we can see here that this is really good because it's giving me great feedback all the time. I'm learning what my stroke is because I've got the arc, which is really building it into my mind of the shape the putter head's trying to take going back. Going through that routine every time, of making sure that when I do this, that once I've gone through that routine, I'm able to repeat this. Now, that one was lucky it caught the edge. That was definitely too strong because it would have gone in otherwise, okay? Last one here on the station. Look back there, forward press, hit. Could be a bit short. That was good again. So lastly, what we're going to do now is have a look at the transfer. So obviously I've been doing my work here, this is my block practice, and I'm going to just see if I can repeat the feeling right next to the gate. Going to aim the face, build the stance, aim it, back, forward press, hit. Just a bit strong, but we can see there now, guys, this is the perfect way to do it. So I've built in my block practice here, which is giving me the feedback, and then move to the side trying to get the same feeling for my stroke. So what I want to do is I want to see, can I replicate the feeling I had when the gate and the station was in place with when I'm just going to do it without it. So this takes it from this into a bit more real world situation. And what I'd then do is I'd probably go back, hit one more on the gate, one more here. I'm moving from one to the other, trying to really get a feel for my stroke. Probably spend in sort of the realms of 15 to 25 minutes on this, okay, moving from one to the other, just working purely on stroke mechanics, then move on to some skill tests where I'll see if I can do green reading, can I control the pace, can I control the line, all of those things that will then elevate my performance on the golf course. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please comment below, let us know what you guys would like to see. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thanks for watching, and talk with you again very soon.